In this episode, I'm going to show you 5 time management tips and how I manage my time. Let's rise. Rising to be. Rising to be productive. Rising to be organized. Rising to be inspired. Who are you rising to be? New podcast every Tuesday, new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. Today's episode is about 5 time management tips, so let's get started. This episode was already posted early and several others are available right now on patreon.com/risingtobe for the price of 1 cup of coffee once a month. Subscribe now for more Rising to Be content. Ready to dominate your time and get more done? It's time to stop letting time rule your life. With the Hour Schedule Planner, you will notice increased productivity just like the many others who have already started using this planner. Life is unpredictable, but with this planner, you will have the tools you need and 100+ stickers to make sure that no matter what happens in your life, you will still get important things done. Available now at risingtobe.com and on Etsy. Hello everyone, I'm Christina B Rising and welcome to the Rising to Be Show, the only place on the internet where I help you rise to be who you want to be. Helping you rise to be productive, organized, and inspired so that you can reach your goals. I upload new videos and podcasts every single week, so be sure to subscribe as a riser so that you won't miss anything. Shop for workbooks, printables, and soon-to-be stickers at risingtobe.com. Thanks so much to everyone who shopped our 50% off anniversary sale last month. It was our biggest sale yet. It means so much to me as a small business owner, so thank you. And last but not least, this very episode would not be possible without the support of our Rising to Be patrons and channel members. Thank you. Now let's get into this episode. Tip 1. Give task time limits. Working on the right thing is probably more important than working hard. Katarina Fake. Have you ever felt like you never got anything done? You sit down to write an essay and the next thing you know, it's 2 days later and you've got nothing to show for your time. You're not alone. But the good news is there's a way to make sure that that never happens again. Setting time limits on your task instead of just working until you're done. To-do lists are great and wonderful, but sometimes you might feel like you never check anything off. If that sounds familiar, then this very episode is going to be your best friend. This week, we're going to look at the ways to set time limits on tasks so that you can become more productive than ever before. The Pomodoro technique and time boxing method are great tools to make sure that you get everything done without burning yourself out in the process. Manage your time using an hourly schedule to dominate your time and get more done. It's time to stop letting time rule your life. Get this planner to use as a great tool that helps you manage your time on a daily basis by breaking up the day into a certain number of blocks that you decide, not someone else. If you want to organize your day, manage your time, and accomplish the task of your to-do list, then the Hourly Schedule Planner is for you. With the Hourly Schedule Planner, you will notice increased productivity, just like the many others who have already started using this very planner. Life is unpredictable, but with this planner, you will have the tools you need and 100+ stickers to make sure that no matter what happens in your life, you will still get important things done. Available right now at risingtobe.com. Tip 2. Batch similar tasks. The next time you sit down for a chunk of time to get some work done, reflect on your to-do list. Is it made up of all kinds of tasks, from updating your calendar to filling paperwork to answering emails? If so, you might be doing yourself a disservice by trying to complete them all in one sitting. It's not that you can't do it, it's that you don't want to. In fact, the human brain is wired to resist new tasks and constantly seeks out distractions. It might seem like a relief at first when your phone buzzes with a new tweet or an email notification, but those distractions are keeping you from getting important things done. A better way is to save yourself time and mental energy by trying to complete all of one type of to-dos before moving on to the next. For example, create separate chunks of time for answering emails, making phone calls, filing, etc. By using task batching in my life, I have been able to get more done by constantly switching between tasks. It tires you out faster because you're jumping to different things and pouring your energy out to all of those different tasks at a time. Making an effort to solely focus on a single thing, you're able to have laser focus and complete it, but most of the time at a faster rate. Tip 3, where did the time go? When it comes to time management, it can be easy to get lost in the weeds, but you don't have to go through this alone. Doing a quick time audit is a great way to get yourself familiarized with where all the hours in your day are going. First thing you should do is track your time for a week, making sure to log everything you do. You'll gain a greater sense of how much you can feasibly accomplish and what exactly is taking up your time. Once you have finished tracking your time, it will become clear where your problem areas are. And that's when you can start focusing on producing the greatest returns from your work. This exercise can also help you determine the time of day when you are most productive. That way, when you need to work on something that requires a lot of focus or creativity, you know it's the best time for doing so. Tip 4, schedule your day. The only way to get everything done is to have a plan. Without it, you'll spend too much time jumping around and will never get any real work done. If you're serious about getting your work done in a timely manner, get serious about making a plan of attack before you start your day. If you can't do it the night before, be sure to make that list first thing in the morning. Take some time to think over what you need to do, and then write out the most pressing tasks for the day. When your mind is clear, you'll find that not only will you feel more confident, you'll feel like you've already accomplished something. Tip 5, prioritize your tasks. When you're trying to manage your time at work, prioritization is key. Start by eliminating the tasks that you shouldn't be performing in the first place. Then identify the 3 or 4 most important tasks and do those first. That way, you make sure you finish the essentials. When organizing your list, make sure you have a clear understanding of what is important versus what is urgent. Important responsibilities support the achievement of your goals, whereas urgent responsibilities require immediate attention and are associated with the achievement of someone else's goals. We tend to let the urgent dominate when we should really focus on activities that support our business goals. Here are the 3 categories for prioritizing a task that you may have. Unimportant, but still urgent. Tasks that have importance, but they just don't require any immediate action and need long-term development strategizing. This category will most likely take the most of your time and can often feel like distractions. Urgent and highly important, tasks that have quick turnarounds because they are so important. Non-urgent and unimportant, because these tasks are usually not worth doing. Try your best to eliminate them in any way you can. Today's comment of the day goes to Kayla Briggs. Whoa, I needed this advice. Thanks so much for your comment, Kayla Briggs. Bonus tip, built-in brakes. Sometimes you can't avoid it. You've got a big project looming on the horizon and it's going to require some serious work. There's no way around it. It's going to mean late nights in the office, you're going to be stressed out, and you probably won't get enough sleep. But here's the thing, just because you're working harder doesn't mean you have to be miserable. You don't have to give up your quality of life for this project. In fact, when you're working on something that requires sustained effort, it's more important than ever that you take care of yourself. So build in some buffers. Make breaks a part of your schedule. When you finish a task, whether it's a part of the larger project or another item on your to-do list, give yourself time to breathe. Take mini breaks to recharge, whether that be a short walk, a game of ping pong with colleagues, some meditation, etc. If you build those breaks into your schedule, then not only will they help you to keep your stress under control, they'll also help keep your productivity high as well. Share this awesome episode with someone you know who needs it to help them rise to be who they want to be. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I hate for you to miss the next episode. Now let's get into our recap. So let's do a quick recap just in case you missed a tip. Tip 1, give task time limits. Tip 2, batch similar tasks. Tip 3, where did the time go? Tip 4, schedule your day. Tip 5, prioritize your tasks. And our bonus tip, built-in breaks. I just want to take a moment to thank our patrons and channel members. This episode would not be possible without your support. Thank you. Watch next week's episode early by joining my Patreon for more exclusive content. There's 3 tiers to choose from at patreon.com/risingtobe. Thank you so much for stopping by and pressing play. I truly appreciate it. Let me know down below in the comments or your podcast review which tip you'll be using. Keep rising to be who you want to be. Bye, risers!